All right, we're doing episode 2 of the podcast with me and my brother. We've been getting blown up in our DMs asking us.
My brother and I.
My brother and I.
I'm going to correct you this whole podcast.
My brother always tells me it's not your name first. He's right, but I dropped out of high school, so I don't know proper grammar. All right, so anyways, we have a bunch of questions that we got asked on IG, and then we also want to talk a little bit just about life itself. And the agenda, the purpose of this video is we want to stray away from business advice and more so just like, or not advice per se, but just our thoughts and feelings about life itself and relationships and friendships. And
I get asked every day, life shit, every single day, and I can't respond.
Do you get asked like, I'm married, I live at home with my mom, my dad, my 4 brothers, my 3 sisters, my 6 cousins, my aunt, my uncle, and my wife's not happy. Do you know why?
Yeah.
What do you fucking think?
Every time I have sex, my mom's at the door with her ear. Fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, bro. In our culture, it's fucking like that, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's any Indian, Pakistani, Afghani, Arab.
Yeah. I don't think the Arabs have it as much.
We don't know enough. We know.
I mean, we know a shit ton of.
I also think you and I are super open. A lot of people are like their mom's the meanest fucking person. We're like, my mother has
my
her
life.
feet.
Yeah.
My mother, I kiss her toes, even though she treats my wife like shit.
So Brandon is going to pick questions. We have not seen them. I have not checked them. There's a ton of them, and I guess a funny one.
Advice for brown guys who have to stay with parents after marriage.
That's literally it. I get that asked a million times.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what's the question?
Share a bed with your mom and dad.
Okay, we're not gonna ask that one.
Just ask me.
I have not seen any of these questions.
I haven't seen any of them.
So, any advice for brown guys who have to stay with parents after marriage that can't leave?
So first of all, the can't leave is bullshit. You can fucking leave. The thing is I know I'm not going to name our friends, but our friends, some of them refuse to leave because culturally, if especially Indian Punjabi friends that we have, if they leave, like why? That you have such a beautiful house. I make food every day. I do this. I do that. It doesn't make sense. You're still living in the go ass mentality.
Yeah.
It's not the thing anymore. The advice I would give is you can leave, and you tell your parents that, hey, I love you, and I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna fucking be a free bird and go do my thing, and that doesn't change what I feel about you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna hate you. They're gonna talk shit no matter what. And time heals all. And if it doesn't, then it is what it is.
Yeah. I feel like if a husband and wife, let's assume they're in California, they work, even if you have a minimum wage job, you work 40 hours a week, you're making $2,500 a month each, $5,000, get an apartment. It might not be the best, but move out. And I feel like a lot of times, like, there's dudes that are like, I don't want to sell my car, but I can't leave. You can leave. Stop driving a fucking M3. Stop driving that C63 or that whatever car, downsize, reduce your expenses, and leave.
Yeah, the other thing is that so a lot of guys, they won't leave because they don't want to hurt their parents or deal with the fight. And a lot of guys genuinely feel like it's their job to be there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm Pakistani, right? So, to me, it's my job to be there for mom and dad.
Yeah.
But I could fucking throw a rock to their house if I had to.
Yeah.
If they need me, I'm there in literally 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm there.
Yeah.
Why can't we have separation but still be together?
That
doesn't cross their mind.
You know what was funny to me? When you moved out, what year was that? 2007?
1776? I don't know. I'm bad on the dates.
Wait, like 2006,
Early,
2007, right?
8 maybe. Yeah.
And mom, oh my God, when my brother moved out, it was like my brother told my mom that, like, he likes men. It was just like, it was crazy.
She was lying on. I don't want to talk shit on mom.
Yeah. We won't talk shit. But what I want to say, though, is I find it ironic that mom convinced dad to leave. Because mom lived
That's how it is in this culture. Is that the woman always gets all of her fucking family and shit involved, and they're all the good people. These are our team, and your family, fuck them, fuck your family,
Yeah.
And thank God my wife never did that.
Yeah.
Right? And I know your wife doesn't do that. I mean, I wouldn't say it if she did, but
Right.
I know she doesn't. But that culturally is a thing, and it's fucking weird to me. Like, why can't everybody just be cool and be distant? Like be close in the heart and distant living wise.
Yeah.
Why can't that just be a thing?
I would always advise, if you are going to get married, do not live at home. I don't care how big your house is. I don't care how kind your
That's
mom
another
is.
thing I hear. Oh, I live in fucking Canada. We have a 10,000 square foot house. It doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Do not live at home with your mom and dad. That's simple. You love them. They're great. But your wife needs her own space.
तू ज़्यादा गोरा बन रहा है, तेरे को नहीं
तू-
पता.
मैं तो
That's
गोरा-
what you're gonna hear. So, there's some guys sitting there like, fucking these guys think they're white. Some guys.
You gotta clip that. You gotta clip that. It's true. There's guys that DM me like, you're not Pakistani. Bitch, I am.
I got that shit yesterday. Actually, I should read it to you. It said this guy clearly doesn't have a mirror, doesn't think he's not white. I'm like, you stupid.
What does that have to do with being white?
Like, bro, I was born in America. Okay, I am proudly Muslim. I'm proudly Punjabi. And yes, we're Pakistani, but I'm not that proud of being Pakistani. Pakistan has never offered me shit other than my parents leaving and America giving us a better life. So, I mean, am I Pakistani? Absolutely. Till I fucking die, and I'll own it. But is that something that I just go, oh, I'm Pakistani? No.
You're going to fly the flag.
No, I'm Muslim. I'm fucking Muslim
Yeah.
to the fucking core. I'm Punjabi, right? But Pakistan, cool. I go there once a year. It's fine. It's whatever. But I'm not. Yeah, that fucking guy who's like, who clearly doesn't have a mirror. I fucking destroyed him on TikTok.
Okay, I want to get into the next one. I feel like this is something that's pretty common and a lot of people don't know how to go about, but work-life balance. Being all in at work, but also being all in with your wife/kids at home.
You can go first.
So you should only have a work-life balance if you have a job. If you're working for somebody and you have nothing to benefit other than a fucking paycheck, have the work-life balance. Don't do shit on the weekdays. I mean, don't do shit on your days off. Enjoy the weekends with your family. But if you're like us, where we own multiple businesses, there's no such fucking thing. Like right now, my wife is off work today. And she asked me, she said, hey, let's go out to lunch. And I said, I can't. I'm shooting this podcast with Gossam. And she said, okay. She knows that's the life I signed up for.
Yeah.
I have to do it. And then on the way here, I got the Ohio guys, we need this, this, this. Boom, I'm firing up. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
You can't get to a certain level by balancing.
Yep. I think when, like, the best response for me is, if your goals are insane, then your work ethic needs to be insane. Don't shoot for making $1 million a month, but think you're gonna have balance. If you have insane goals, then your work ethic needs to be insane. Unless you want to make like astronomical levels of wealth in 50 years. But if you want to be very well off in the next 5 years, it needs to be a relentless, disgusting amount of output, which probably means you will not be able to give attention and affection, and you probably won't be all there in your head for your spouse for that period of time. Should you try to? Yes, but you probably can't.
You always hear this shit like Colonel Sanders made his fucking money when he was 60, and you know these rich guys 67. That's good. It gives me some type of like solace and okay, cool. It took these people a long time and they didn't stop. They were persistent and
Yeah.
they hit it.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be fucking 60 and fucking my back hurts and
Yeah.
this and that. I want to enjoy the cool things now. I want
You know-
I want to know my kids are good now, not when
Yeah.
I'm fucking 60.
Yeah, I as I'm getting older, sadly, as I'm now 30,
Damn.
God.
if I had like the enjoyment of my 911 Turbo when I was 23, I would not be able to enjoy it how I did now. I wouldn't be with the top down every single day. I put 80,000 miles on that car in like a year. It was insane. Or even my SVJ, when I bought that at 27, I would not be able to, I would not have enjoyed it as much if I had bought it now.
I sold that GT3 RS that I had after 3-4 months. If I had that when I was 30, I would have never fucking sold it. I sold it because it's just like my back was hurting a little bit. It was inconvenient. It was fucking loud. It was this. It was that.
Yeah.
Basically uncle shit, right?
Yeah.
You don't enjoy the same shit. Now you and I are talking about me getting a wide body Cullinan.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. I can do that. I can enjoy that with... Priorities change so much. I want my kids to be in the back chilling. I couldn't do that in the RS. So when you don't have kids, when you're younger, you enjoy these things more.
Yeah.
I don't have an exotic right now, but my Escalade costs almost as much as an exotic, right? My priority is, fuck that. I want to be fucking chilling with the family, this and that. So these things are all good for their age.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay. This was another really good question. What gets you through facing fears instead of holding back?
I want what I want really bad. I want what I want disgustingly bad. So I'd rather eat shit than not attempt. I've eaten shit plenty of times. I've failed more than I can count. And I would rather fail and know that, hey, at least I tried, than sit there and have regret of what if. I never want to experience that what if. What if I did? What if I didn't do this? What if I did do this, you know? And that what if scares me more than the fear itself.
I lost $800,000 2.5 years ago, right? 2.5 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. And the thought of that was crippling. But thanks to God, I'm good. And now, whenever something happens, I'm like, oh fuck, I survived that. This ain't shit.
Yeah.
I got fucking railed.
You know, I actually want
nothing.
to touch on that.
Now when I get like a $5,000 like fucking tax bill, you owe $23,000. I'm like, okay, well I paid $800. It was another $23. Fuck it, go.
I actually want to touch on that. In the last 6 months, I've seen you grow substantially. You've been insanely consistent in the gym, which has even pushed me now to where now I'm going to the gym. I actually went to the gym today.
Nice.
You know what's insane? I set my alarm to wake up earlier to ensure that I go to the gym because I knew that if we shot this right now, I wouldn't go after.
And me, I go at 10 every morning, right? I said, all right, I'm going to do this. We have our lunch meeting. When I go back, I'm going to the gym.
Nice. So you've been going to the gym consistently. More so, your mentality has changed insanely. I remember growing up, I used to tell you I think like this, where it's like relentless. What you think is what you are. You know, all these things.
Yeah.
And I was just telling my wife probably 3-4 days back or 5 days back, right before we went to Hawaii, that like OB's like finally there. Like everything that I've been like trying to etch, and like you would always push back. You're like, I don't want to think that way, but now you do. I think that now you see it. What was that change?
I was really good looking when I was younger. Then I got fat and wasn't really super happy with my body and everything, and it kind of just blah blah blah, right? And then now I'm down 50 pounds. I'm like 185. I've been 185 since I was fucking 21. So I just feel more confident. I feel better. I feel like my wife's probably more attracted to me and all these things. And so mentally, it just made me feel better overall, number one. Number two, Napoleon Hill. I know it's such a, what book should I read? Napoleon Hill. Everybody says that. But Outwitting the Devil. Well, basically, that book tells you, the short 3-line part I could tell you about it is everything is your fault. If you did good, it's your fault you did good. If you did bad, it's your fault you did bad. You fucking own it. You pick up the pieces and you move on. You don't sit there and cry about it, and you don't say, oh, but that person did this, and this business partner's this way, and you know, this person fucked me, and this family member did this, and none of that shit matters. None of it matters. It's all how you react to it. Right? Your wife's a fucking bitch. All right, your wife's a fucking bitch. Not me. I'm just saying that's a thing DM I get all the time. Okay, your wife's a fucking bitch. Either get fucking divorced or own it and move on. Right? That's it. That's all there is. Like, okay, you're not happy with that person. Get away from that person. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. No, that's your fault. You're the one who's saying it's so hard. Oh, I own multiple properties. All right, fuck it. Split it. Give her half. You worked hard for it. It doesn't matter. Be happy. That's one thing. I'm fat. Okay, you're only fucking fat because you're putting shit in your mouth or you're not going to the gym. Whose fault is it? It's your fault. Right? Oh, I have this fucking disease. That's why I'm fucking fat. Okay, well then there's probably a solution to that. You can go to the doctor. What do I do? Blah, blah. Business-wise, oh, my business isn't doing good. Are you marketing right? Are you doing this? Everything ultimately is your fault. When you accept that it's your fault and you don't create fucking excuses, you move on.
Yep.
You understand that it's not, oh, poor me. Victim shit has to go away.
Yeah.
That's where my head is at.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's so many annoyances in life. And yes, they're still annoying, but I don't sit there anymore, and I try not to at least sit there and be like, that's why. It's, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Love
it. So, someone says, I'm stuck working in a family business that does okay. Don't have time to explore and try new things. I'm 23 years old.
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. You have time.
Everyone has time.
You only reason you don't have time is because if you don't give the business the time that your mommy and daddy or whoever the fuck is in charge give, then you're stuck. But you're not really stuck. You can fucking grow a pair of balls and be like, hey, listen, I'm fucking gonna work 8 hours, hire some fucking minimum wage person to watch the register or whatever the fuck you're stuck at, and get it moving. Again, it's on you. It's not on anybody else. Nobody's gonna fucking move the needle for you. You have to move it yourself.
I wish I could grab every Desi guy and shake him. You can do it.
You know what
You
the
can-
problem is? Some of these fucking guys, a lot of them, and this is not just my opinion, this is DM after DM, fucking hundreds a week, is they didn't become a doctor because that's what their parents wanted and now they're a failure. Mm-hmm. Or it could just be the way it should be, is your parents wanted you to go into medicine, you didn't do it. Okay, what else? There's a fucking other million ways to make money.
Yeah.
But now their parents have labeled them a failure, and so now they've labeled themselves a failure. Except you and I, we're like, okay, we're dropouts.
Yeah.
College, high school, whatever, but we're not failures. We had to make money, we did it. And with God's blessings, we're good.
Yeah.
But they just have that label and they look, oh, they're just in bed and they're just alone. Oh, I'm a failure. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like when it comes to Pakistani, Indian, Punjabi, Afghan, Arab, that whole side of the world, you let your parents control you too much. They want what's best for you, but sometimes your parents don't know everything, and it's a hard pill to swallow because as you're growing up, you think when your mom could tell you the sky is green and it's green, but then as you start to grow up, you realize that your parents aren't always right, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that they're bad people or that they're dumb. It just means that they don't know. And if you can identify an opportunity that they can't see, just shut up and do it. And I think one big problem that all these guys do is, I was going to do this and I talked to my mom, I talked to my dad, and they told me no. Bitch, stop talking to your parents
What
about
does your dad do? Oh, he works at a fucking 7-Eleven.
Yeah, so what the fuck is he going to know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's this kid who follows me. He probably has like 80, 90,000 followers. He's like, I want to stream. I'll make a killing. But my dad's like, you're not going to...
लोग क्या कहेंगे?
What the fuck does your dad
लोग
know?
देखेंगे तुम इंटरनेट पे वीडियो
Yeah.
डाल रहे हो.
Yeah, all right. So, like, what does he know? And that's the same thing that happened with me. When
I was going to say that. When you first started social media, when you were fucking like 13, you were on YouTube. And myself, mom and dad, even me, I'll take the blame, we didn't comprehend what social media was. We're like, why the fuck is Qasim doing this shit? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. If you did that, dude, you would have been fucking one of these crazy motherfuckers.
I was getting 400,000 views when I was 13, 14, 2012.
Yeah.
What does that make me? 15 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you didn't listen to us, which hopefully a lot of these people that are watching this shit, like, this is their time to not
Yeah.
listen to their family.
And then when I started to post again at, 26 or 27?
I actually apologized to you.
Yeah.
And I told you I'm sorry for holding you back. I held you back. Now fucking go. And then boom.
But then mom calls me because somebody sent her. This is when I had like 2,000. This is right when I got started, because the first video I posted, I went from no followers to like 3,000 like this.
Yeah.
And like right at like 3K, I only posted one thing, I think, one or two. Mom calls me, hey, I got told you're posting, but you shouldn't curse so much. You shouldn't post too much because evil eye, this and that. And I literally told mom, I said, Mom, I love you, but no, stop.
Yeah.
You guys stop me then. You're not going to stop me now. And she's like, all right. Actually, no, she got upset at me.
She was mad as fuck. She called me afterwards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inu samjha ki kar
Yeah.
raha hai.
And I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do what I need to do. And then now mom.
A lot of the shit I get is the evil eye shit.
Yeah.
I do believe in that.
It's real, but God's more
What am I
powerful.
gonna do? Fucking just sit on my hands all day and be like, oh, some fucking piece of shit is gonna fucking bad juju me. Fuck you, do it then.
Right.
God's stronger than you. Fuck you.
Right, and I also feel like it's your intention too. If you're intending to show off, if you're intending to stunt, then yeah, you're probably gonna get fucking bad juju.
And you'll notice when I post, you too will say, oh, thank God. Oh, because of God, because of this, because we always want to give credit back to Him because we really do believe that. And I think that helps with this evil eye shit because God is the one that gives and takes. And you fucking cockroaches sitting in fucking Tempe, Arizona, fucking hating, go ahead, hate.
Yeah. That's funny. All right.
I don't know why I hate Tempe so much. I did another day. I'm in Maui, you're in Tempe, bitch.
Okay. If you had to start over today, what sector would you get involved in, and why/how?
Buying and selling cars.
Yeah, something in sales.
Sales. Yeah.
Sales is the best because you have. It's one of those things that's scalable. That's on you,
Yeah.
and you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to negotiate, and you learn how to. Like I was in sales. I was in banking at 18. From 18 to 26, 27, whatever it was, I talked to motherfuckers that had 100 times more money than I do now.
Yeah.
Where else was I going to get that exposure?
Yeah.
When you're selling cars, you have guys come in that they're buying a fucking Honda Civic for their kids cash because they have money. Then you have Sean Exotic Car Factory. You have motherfuckers on there buying $1 million fucking Mansory this
Cash too.
cash.
Yeah.
And so you get to basically have these high level conversations, and you get to fuck up and you get to learn, and then when you get to the high level place, you already have that shit under your belt.
Yeah. Sales.
You guys say
Sales.
sales generally, but more specifically cars.
No,
I
just
think
say
any
sales.
type of sales.
Sales. Yeah. I mean, dude, there's this kid that knocked on my door. I was like, "How'd you even get in?" It's a very strict gated community. Oh, I hopped the wall with his fucking Segway, and he's doing 60,000 a month. This kid's 19.
I had probably about 2 months ago. I had a guy come to my house for solar panels,
Yeah.
and fuck, he was like a fly. But and I know what I mean by that. He was like, I was like, I have 27 solar panels. Where the fuck are you gonna put more? He's like, oh, I can do a fucking schematic, and I can do. And I said, no, bro, I'm good. He's like, well, how much do you pay? He's like, how much do you pay in your electric bill? I was like, even with the solar panel, I still pay like $6,000 a year. He's like, wouldn't you love to save $6,000? I didn't want to be like, I don't give a fuck about it, but he wouldn't stop.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
10 years from now, that motherfucker's gonna be slanging commercial real estate. He's gonna be doing something.
Is it worth buying nice cars as a young business owner?
If you're gonna post content and put yourself out there and meet people and use it as an avenue to network and talk, yes. If you're gonna fucking buy it just to post pictures without you in it and stay at home all day, no.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy it to flex, then no.
No. Yeah.
If you're gonna buy it as a tool for growth, yes.
How have your mindsets evolved over the years from your teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s?
I'll be real. I think my mentality stayed the same pretty much my entire life. A cousin of mine who I hadn't seen, Adil,
Yeah.
I didn't see him for probably like 10, 12 years. And so I saw my cousin, this is like my second cousin, at my mom and dad's house, and showed him my car, and he's like, you know what's insane? He's like, there was a time when you came to my house in Bakersfield, and you told me, Adil, I don't know what I'm gonna do to make the money, but I know how much I need to make. I was saying this shit at like 12. Yeah. So I've always had that.
He's always been like that. Like, to him, he was a fucking millionaire when he was playing Xbox when he was 10. Like, that mentality never changed for him. For me, it was tons of growth, right? It was him, me buying more, and I'm the older brother, right? So usually the younger brother is that. So obviously a lot of attributes of mine you've taken, but when it came to that, it took me time to get that because I'd never seen it. I saw dad fucking slaving away. I saw all this shit. I saw, you buy one restaurant, you buy two, and you slowly do this, and then you go get a loan, and that's growth. I never understood that growth could be fucking rapid. You just have to stop being a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And so I think I stopped being a bitch.
I also feel like when I grew up, the time was a little different. I had access to social media, and so I saw what people were doing at 15. You didn't have that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I had access to IG where I was watching people make $100,000 a month. And you at your age at that time when you were 15 was 2000, no, not even 1995, 96.
We don't need to discuss this.
What was that? I was like 96, right?
Yeah.
So for me, 15, 14, 13 was 2010, 2000.
My generation was, look at this fucking dumb fuck he's posting on social media like he's some kind of fucking movie star and shit.
Yeah.
That's why it took me longer to get on.
Yeah.
You and Kevin Pack fucking were telling me to do it forever. And I was showing you as my DMs, I'm getting, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And you guys were like, we have deep conversations, me, you, and other guys, and you guys pushed me to do it. I had to break my own fucking thing of, like, I'm too old. Yeah. I'm too this. I'm too that. It goes back to what I was saying, is everything's an excuse.
Yeah.
And I just hit 20,000 followers on
that's
TikTok,
crazy.
Which I'm not saying that's fucking a million followers, but
no,
20,000
that's legit.
Unpaid, fucking 2 kids, dad, 43, not selling shit, not fucking, oh, look at this fucking loofah. It's fucking, I'm not doing any of that stupid shit, right? So I'm like, fuck, that's pretty cool. And whatever the fucking stupid ass thing they fucking say. TikTok shop shit.
Yeah. That shit prints money.
Well, then maybe you and I should monetize something and sell. So we
Dude.
just a car. Look at these fucking windshield wipers.
Dude, these TikTok shop motherfuckers are making money.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but
I don't know. I feel like it's devaluing my brand, like selling some stupid shit. I actually yesterday I did the post where people were like, hey bro, I'll give you free peptides if you mention my company. No, fuck you. Then I have guys who want to do my pool for free, wash the cars for free. I had a cleaning people. I paid fucking what $800 a month to get my house clean. I had somebody willing to do it for free, but I don't want to do that because I feel like just your time is valuable. And then I have this guilt thing, like what if me posting doesn't help you? Then I'm free. I don't have that conversation, so
Yeah.
I'd rather just pay for it.
Someone wants to know and talk about how to stay consistent while things are constantly not working out, and who to trust when it comes to doing business.
I think when it comes to trust, you look at a person's track record. Not only that, but how do they treat people? They can treat you great, but when you go out to eat, how do they treat the person taking your order? How do they speak about their spouse? How do they speak about their kids? Like, one huge red flag for me is when if I go out with somebody to go get food and I notice a person's flirting with the waitress or pointing out that this girl's hot or that girl's hot, whatever, and I know that they have a spouse, you're not loyal. If you're not loyal to the one person that you're supposed to be absolutely loyal to, why the fuck would you be loyal to me?
Yeah, I agree. I think the other thing is their mindset, right? You're not going to be like, hello, my name is this, my name is this. Let's go into business. You're obviously going to have conversations before that. You're going to know if this person is glass half full or half empty. You're going to know if they're always fucking complaining or not. You're going to know if they're just bitching about shit. That's the person you don't want to go into business with.
Yeah.
Your interactions and the transactions that you guys have will tell you, is this somebody I want to work with or not?
Yeah.
And sometimes people will say, well, yeah, but that person has this much money, blah, blah, blah. Well, then that's up for you to decide. If there's somebody who's going to give you a bunch of money or do the investment part and you don't have it, then you just know what you signed up for. Don't complain about it later.
Yep.
Someone said, how to fairly split ownership of investments when partnering with family or friends.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't. I'll tell you right now. This is rare.
Tate shit, I told you.
Yeah, me and OB are on that Tate shit where it's just whatever, like, there is no I have this and OB has this. Yes, is my car mine and is OB's Escalade his? Yes.
Yeah, but if God forbid, called me and was like, I can't make my car payment, which I'm not saying that would happen, but if it was to happen, I'm like, all right, cool. What are you short? $1,300? There you go. Like, okay, whatever. Keep it fucking moving.
Yeah.
But people aren't going to do that. We call that,
Vice
for the
versa.
Punjabi people or Urdu people don't know, chota dil.
Yeah.
This fucking chota dil.
Small heart,
Yeah.
you know?
Just so concerned about, but I did this,
Like,
you owe me this, you owe me that.
I
Shut
feel
the
like
fuck up.
people see, I feel like some people see us and think that, like, or how do I say this? Me and my brother, I can confidently say this now at the ripe age of 30.
Damn.
There's no separation. The only separation is our own families, right? Like, you have your home and I have my home, but outside of the home, we're fucking glued.
Yeah, like there's never a thing like who paid the bill,
Yeah.
who did this, who did that. Like I don't even. I'll tell you, for me, even though you're not a kid, to me when I go to eat with you, for example, and we eat fucking expensive shit every day at home, though, right? It's like if my son or daughter are with me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pay. I'm not gonna be looking at them like, hey, that's just like, all right, fucking just gotta eat, pay, go, fuck, what else? Sit down, and relax.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So sorry. So to answer that, he's had a lot of very negative experiences with family, and we've also seen other people have very negative experiences with family and doing business and I get asked, well, what if the... Listen, motherfucker, I'm telling you no. If you want to do it, do it. But I'm telling you, I have seen 30 bad examples. And if you think it's going to go, then just shut up and do it. Either do it or don't do it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But to the other point, a lot of people, their dads or whatever dads have built something substantial.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't walk away from it, and then you take what they've created and you take it to the next level.
Yeah.
You don't just go lateral. If you can't provide value, then your dad's gonna be up your ass. If you're
Yeah,
just gonna sit
damn.
there and work dad has 70 fucking liquor stores and you're just doing
Yeah.
this, then what the fuck? Your dad's gonna treat you like a fucking child that's just a worker.
Yeah.
But if you say, hey, Dad, I found this property, I found this one, we can expand, we can do this. Hey, Dad, you don't need to go to work. I got this shit. You chill with Mom. You guys go on vacation. Then Dad's going to be like, fuck yeah, I'm proud. And you will feel like a man too. You won't feel like a little fucking worker bitch.
Yeah. How did you guys develop a strong brotherhood, and what did you have to compromise in that relationship for it to be successful?
Our mom and dad.
Yeah, 100%.
My mom.
That's
always,
funny. I had the same answer.
Yeah, mom and dad always told me that that's your older brother, and you will never disrespect him. And after my father was him, and so growing up, my brother was always like my dad, and even now he is. Even though we're like, I think after 30 or 27, I haven't really like. How do I say this? I see you as my older brother, but I'm no longer like afraid of you. Before it was afraid and respect.
Yeah.
Now I'm not afraid, but I have immense respect. I was afraid to like, oh, Marco's gonna get mad at me, you know?
But that was also on me too, because I treated you like a fucking child forever. And then I think there was probably around 26, 27, you had said to me, like, I'm not a fucking kid anymore. And I think a couple things happened where I was treating you like a fucking kid and you kind of lost your shit. And me, I had to put the ego to the side and be like, yeah, I might be the older brother, but he's a man.
Yeah. But I think it takes two to tango. I acknowledge that is my older brother, and I acknowledge his role in my life, and I acknowledge that my older brother's had my back and that he's more wise than me, he has more life experience than me, and blah, blah, blah. And I am, like, I'm all for him, and vice versa. My brother's the same way for me. I mean, I don't know how you feel.
Yeah,
toward
but
me.
that's what it is. What I was talking about a second ago was, you know, you said prove to your dad that I'm not just going to work the register. For me, I know that if I don't do something, Qasim's going to do it. And more importantly, is he's going to do it competently. He's not going to respond back to a real estate agent like, oh yeah, that's what we were thinking. He's going to say, we need this is okay, this is not okay. It was stepping up to the plate.
Thank you.
When was a time that each of you hit rock bottom, and how did you guys get through it?
I can go first. I've hit rock bottom multiple times, and I think one of them was when I left my ex-wife, and when I filed for divorce, I went through like 90 days, just 3 months of just being like bedridden, of just anxiety and guilt and grief, and I didn't know how I was gonna get out of it. Simultaneously, financially, I was just fucking ruined, and
Ruined, fuck.
to be honest, I bounced out of it because of him. My brother let me stay at his house for 6 months. He picked me up. He said you all these things and motivated me and pushed me. And
And to the other little bitch part, just to interject, wife was 100% okay with it. You know how close you
Well,
guys are.
actually,
if
as-
she wasn't,
Yeah.
you still would have stayed at my fucking house.
yeah, I asked OB if I could stay there. Actually, no. OB offered me to stay at his house. He's like, I'm cool with it. Just ask her. He knew she was gonna say. His wife was like, I don't care. You can come stay with us. And my brother and his wife really held me up. You know, I'm definitely not self-made. My brother and his wife have supported me my entire life and have not let me drown, and I acknowledge that. I love you, man.
Love you too, man.
What about you? What's your rock bottom?
The fucking $800,000 thing was rock bottom. That was hard to get out of.
I think what was worse was your son.
That's the next thing I was going to say was my son being born 3 months early. At that point, I had, until that point, I had more money than I'd ever had at the time.
Yeah.
And I've said it on TikTok. Like, I was driving a paint to sample GT3 RS, GT3 carbon ceramic brakes. And I remember driving from the hospital, being like, "Man, I have this much money. I'm daily driving this car. And if it wasn't for you and mom and dad and my wife and my daughter, I'm totally ready to fucking just, like, I was that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would have done it, and God never get me to that point. But the thought crossed my mind multiple times. Like, the amount of stress that I was dealing with was like, what the fuck is the point of this life? Like, why the fuck, who the fuck wants to live this?
Yeah.
And I've gotten multiple DMs. I think I've talked like 7 to 10 people out of suicide. I know you have as well. Some of them follow me and we talk. It's crazy. It always gets better. After the rain, sun always comes out. But man, that was fucking rock fucking bottom, dude. Like, to even even to think of that,
Yeah.
think of that time, gives me anxiety right now.
Yeah. I remember, what was that, like 5 years ago? You said this thing. You were like, I'm mad at God.
Yeah.
And I remember when you said that, like, my heart trembled. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful to see where you are now. In
I
terms of your faith.
was mad at God, and I know the Muslims watching are going to be like, Astaghfirullah. Yeah, Astaghfirullah. No shit, but I was feeling what I was feeling, right? And I was just like, why me? Why are you putting me through this? Why are you putting my wife through this? Why are you putting my mom and dad through this? You know, what the fuck did this innocent little baby who just born, he didn't do shit, obviously. You know, he didn't ask for this. Like, why the fuck are you doing this? And I was mad at God, like resentful. Yeah, and it's like, I guess the only way I was able to get past that is not everything can be perfect. Not everything can be ideal. And I have so much to be thankful for, and I'm blessed in so many other ways. I got to ride this thing out, and thank God we're good. But it was tough. I don't know how I said that without crying. That in itself is
Maybe because you've accepted
healing.
it.
Yeah, acceptance
healed.
and healing, yeah.
Yeah.
These fuckers are trying to make me cry like the last one we did.
Best and worst advice you have ever received.
Best and worst advice.
I'll give you the best advice. Ex-mentor who I no longer talk to, not who you think,
I know you.
told me about people. He's a physician, and he told me that a lot of people ask him, well, I want to be a doctor, but it takes so fucking long.
In the time that it passed.
And the time, 13 years, this and that, and all this shit. And I was thinking this is while my wife was studying for her fucking boards, MB, whatever the fuck that shit's called, MCAT or whatever.
U.S.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
And his advice was, the time is going to pass no matter what. You can either use the time and just let time go by and waste away, or you can use that time to do something useful. So yes, 13 years is fucking insane, but what are you going to do in those 13 years that's better? And if you don't have an answer that's better, then you just fucking go with the time. And that was the best advice. Because that's how I was in business, and we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that, we're trying to grow here, we're trying to do there. And it's like, fuck, is it worth it? Well, what am I going to do otherwise? I'm going to be fucking sitting at Javier's eating fucking tacos anyways, so let's put the time into it.
Mm-hmm.
The worst advice? Probably stay in school.
Yeah.
Stay in school for me was the worst advice because I'm fucking dyslexic. I can't even fucking read a sentence. Every time I post something, I read it 100 times to make sure there's no errors, and then I'll post it, and 3 hours later I'm like, fuck, there's 3 errors in here. Right? And I swear to God that's the truth.
Yeah.
And so for me, school was not it.
Yeah.
For me, it was like I have this capacity to think outside the box and to handle stress and to handle negativity and keep pushing. Those attributes weren't going to do shit for me in school.
Yeah.
But in business, damn, they've been all right.
The best advice I've ever gotten was actually from you. It was the path of least resistance. I've noticed every single time I try to follow the path of least resistance, it's the best decision. It's hard because a lot of times your ego wants to fight. Your ego wants to talk shit back. Your ego wants to be like, fuck you, you know? But in the end, the path of least resistance is typically always the best path. And I've also learned how to get stuff done or do something, whether it's family or my wife or friends or business. You can still do what you want and not, is the right word, concede to what the opposing side wants you to do in the least resistful, if that's even a fucking word, way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you could sit there and fucking go to war to get your point across, which may be right or it may not be right. But is it fucking worth it in the end?
I think that was a huge thing for me. I mean, you know me, where like my entire childhood to my early 20s, it was just like, what?
Now when you and I argue, you just go, okay.
But yeah, it's true though.
Yeah.
Where it's I used to fight for what I wanted, and I argue. I can go toe to toe with literally anybody. I can argue if I truly feel passionate, and if I know the facts, if I know what's right, I can argue. But as I've gotten older, I've understood what Omar Bai taught me was path of least resistance. I don't need to argue. Someone's talking shit, I don't need to argue. Someone doesn't agree with me, cool, I don't need to argue. Someone, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, and I think to tie it back to social media, since you and I are both on it, a lot of our friends are, like in the beginning, I mean, being the unk on social media was like, you're a fucking piece of shit, you did this, you're a piece of shit, I heard this, oh, I saw this, I saw that. And I'm like, no, bro, like that's not fucking true. Like, how dare you question me? How dare, like, why are you believing that person? That's not me. Like, what the fuck? And now, I'm like, all right, believe what you want to believe.
Cool, dog.
Whatever.
Literally, yeah.
Whatever. I'll get that sometimes. You're a fucking piece of shit. You this, you that. I get that sometimes, right? It's from user 262222 fucking whatever, right? And I'm just like, first of all, you're a fucking coward because you don't even have your real name, but I have my real name on it. You know exactly who the fuck I am. You're a little bitch fucking working at Burger King and fucking register talking shit to me. Kiss my ass. Then I go, okay, cool. I don't respond. Like, cool, sounds good, brother. You fucking go ahead and if that's what your reality is, run with it. Let's see how far that takes you.
Yeah. Worst advice, hold up. What's the worst advice I've ever gotten? I think the worst advice I've ever gotten till date is to have a kid.
Bacha kar lo. Shadi pass ho jayegi.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. In my culture, when you and your spouse are having issues, they tell you to have a kid. Just have a kid.
That makes your bond stronger.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
I'm
It locks
straight.
you in.
Had I had done that, oh my God, my life would have been so shit. So shit. I actually have like,
time's right.
yeah, that's gross. Like oh God, my life would have been hell.
Like, imagine if you had a kid right now with one of your exes. Fuck. Or you either would have been miserable, and you would have been doing that bouncing. And isn't it wrong? People get divorced, and that's part of the package of being divorced is, you know, co-parenting and stuff. Nothing wrong with that.
That's hell. That's hell.
It sucks.
How many co-parenting things have we seen that sucks?
A lot.
Yeah, I've never seen one person.
Or you still would have been in that relationship just for the kid.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine getting divorced because my two children, I couldn't imagine putting them through that. I probably would just stay married and be unhappy.
Yeah.
So that is horrible. Oh, लड़ाइयाँ बहुत होती है. बच्चा कर लो, हर चीज़ ठीक हो जाती है. फिक्र ना करो.
How do you plan on raising your kids/future kids in this day and age being Muslim?
I think about that a lot, but you actually have kids, so you.
So, I don't really believe in Muslim school, in the respect that a lot of the kids that I know that came out of there are fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Right? They don't know how to like dudes that don't know how to interact with women, which is going to be required in a job or a business.
Assalamualaikum, how are you?
Hello. You know, that, and so basically, I'll tell you what, I do everything in my power to make sure that they know that they're Muslim. So my daughter has Quran class, and she's learning the Quran. She's learning all that stuff. My wife's teaching her how to pray. I give her whatever history stuff I know. Then a lot of stuff I don't know, being born here, and mom and dad weren't exactly scholars when it came to this. I mean, they pray 5 times a day, do all that stuff, but they didn't really teach us a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll go on YouTube and be like, hey, let's watch this and the Battle of Budr, whatever, blah blah blah. And what are you laughing?
No, that's all they taught me in Sunday school. Was the better.
I was fucking 16 and everybody in my Sunday school class was like 7. That's fucking stupid. But anyway, so I go out of my way to let them know what our history of our religion is and what the requirements are and what the 5 pillars are and all that kind of stuff. But I also don't want them to be like fucking nerds that can't interact with people, right? And so I try to balance it. And I guess this is my last thing I'll say is I try to balance it in a way that I know that this life is temporary and the end goal is heaven. So I try to instill that in my kids.
I think for me, I think about that a lot whenever, if God allows us to have kids. I think I absolutely do not want my children to be raised the way that I was raised in terms of our faith. I didn't even know how to pray. Me and you didn't even properly know how to pray until like 5 years ago. And like that's like one of the most important things in our faith. Over everything, over anything, over eating pork and drinking and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like the most important thing for us is to pray and know how to pray, right? And you do it 5 times, or you're
we didn't even know.
We didn't even know how to, right? But my parents sent me to Sunday school where they taught me there was this war and this war, the Crusades happened and da da da. But like no one's telling me how to pray.
Like knowing the history of our religion doesn't get you to heaven.
Yeah.
What the mandatory stuff does.
Yeah, and so I think for me, like I had to find, like there was a point in my life when I was 18 and I was at the Keystone House and Dad told me to go pray. And at that time, astaghfirullah, I don't even like to say it, but I was like, I'm not even Muslim. And
Qasim prayed with his shoes on.
I prayed the wrong way.
He did like Vazu just.
And you fast forward now, like if I don't pray, I feel guilt. I feel bad. So like I need to. And I think that came from God allowing me to get closer to Him and me understanding the faith for what it is. And I want my children to understand, inshallah, like why do we pray, and who is God, and why are we here, and what is the purpose, and why do bad things happen, and why are there challenges, like all these things. Not just if you talk to a girl, you're gonna go to hell. Like I don't want that. Like I don't want them to just be afraid.
Leave the Janamaz open, the devil is gonna walk all over it.
And there's just like these dumb things, like that prayer mat, right? If there's a stupid thing in our faith.
Brandon, it's a magic carpet too.
Yeah, right. That Aladdin's carpet there. They say that if you fold a corner so the devil doesn't prey on it.
And as a kid, I used to be like, if that
Don't you want the devil to pray?
If that piece of shit goes over here, maybe things will be better, man.
Yeah, right. But like these stupid things. Did you know for the longest time I thought it was haram for me to not marry a Pakistani person? Mom like instilled that shit in my head, like desi de naan shaadi karni hai.
So you know, I was asked this on social media. If your daughter wants to marry a black Muslim or Indian Muslim or a white Muslim or whatever, how would you feel? Look, if God made it cool, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Bars.
As long as they're Muslim, I don't give a fuck. As long as they're Muslim and she's happy, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Someone said, how have you guys made such good lifelong friends, and how do you keep the relationships strong?
I think time. Like, best example, Kevin. When we first met him, he was just a cool guy. And over time, we got to see how he was and who he is. He's just a good dude.
But I will say, and he's going to see this, is I don't think he had that before he had us. And I think because his guard was always up.
Yeah.
Right? Because, and he's younger too, right? But I think that I'm going to toot our own horn, we showed him that there's something that is more important than money.
Yeah.
It's loyalty. I'm not saying he thinks that, but he saw that from us.
But he's never had that.
He's never had that.
A lot of our friends haven't.
No, there's no loyalty, right? We put our friendship and brotherhood before money. Most people see, hey, this friendship, how does it benefit me? Is this person fun? Is it cool? Are they paying the tab? Are they popping bottles? Are they paying for, like, the what's in it for me?
Yeah.
For us, the what's in it for me is not financial. We have some friends that are just fucking stupid fucking rich. It doesn't, I don't own their businesses. How the fuck does it matter to me? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have more money than me. I care that when I'm down, are you there for me? Is your hand out when I need it?
Yeah.
And I think that is the most important thing.
I've also had friends where
they like we stop being friends. A lot of times is men are so insecure. We used to have a friend where anytime we would say anything good, they would immediately, they didn't even realize that they were doing it. That's the crazy part. But anytime, oh yeah, we just did this. We're just like sharing good news. That friend.
Oh yeah, I was doing that too.
No, or they would say, oh yeah, that's, they would, I could see them visibly. And then they would like say something good that happened to them. One time, awesome. 2, 3, 4, 15, 20 times. You start seeing that when you share good news, I don't know what the hell they feel.
It's an insecurity in them, like, hey, I'm doing good too, or it's the both insecurity. The other insecurity is I need to show that I'm at the same level.
Yeah.
Right.
Versus for us, I mean, me and you, I can speak for us. Whenever a friend does, like, we have a friend who just made stupid amount of money, like crazy amount. We don't get anything out of it, and basically his words to us were, man, I feel like you guys are happier than me. So when people see that hey, these dudes aren't haters and they truly want us to do good, they want me to do good, and they don't hate on us, then I feel
you pay
like
homage to your friend's success.
Yeah.
One of our friends, the coffee shops that we're going to do, is named after their son.
Yeah.
They have no fucking ownership whatsoever in any of this, no investment, no nothing. But I was like, my son's name doesn't really make sense for a coffee shop. My daughter's name doesn't make sense for a coffee shop. And then his son's name, with him and I discussed it, we're like, that's fucking perfect. And we're just paying homage to our bro. And
or
dude,
right now, right when we sat down, I had a conversation with one of our friends yesterday, and he told me how much money he made last month, and he's $3,000 away from a million bucks for the month, mashallah. And I told OB, and he was like, "That's fucking sick." Right? Like, there's no like.
I didn't even say how, why,
Yeah,
when.
yeah.
I said, no fucking way, fuck yeah. That's all I said.
And I think that's a big one. When any friend or anybody hears someone do something good, watch their and your reaction.
With them.
With them. What's that?
What's in it for
What's
me?
in it for me? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. And when you hear, oh, so-and-so sold this or bought this, how, the second someone says how, or they're quiet,
How do we do it?
or something like that,
Red flag.
instantly you know
Red flag.
that person has some feeling that's not positive.
I guess to stay on topic, at any point did friends/family start to change or act differently towards y'all once you guys?
Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah. I don't
Oh
want
my
to dig
God.
into this too much because they're probably going to see it. But
By the way, so all of our extended family watches us like hawks,
yeah.
and they're super.
They're looking for fucking just how to fucking just
They
go to
yeah.
mom or do this or do
Yeah,
that.
our extended family, not my immediate, not my mom, not my dad, not my sister, not him, but my extended family watches us like hawks because me and OB were the black sheep. We weren't supposed to be wherever God has.
We were supposed to
put
be
us.
working for somebody and just eating their scraps.
Yeah,
And God
alhamdulillah.
has allowed us to do okay, so we get watched.
And so when it comes to what was have they changed? Absolutely.
Expectations have gone up too.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, like, we'll go out and the bill will be, whatever, and it'll kind of be like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not fair. It's not fair.
Or like
Just because
we'll
I
all
make-
go somewhere. I don't want to say the specifics.
Don't
This just happened. Everybody's gonna bring an item. But why is the more expensive items chosen for us?
Yeah, it'll be like we're doing this potluck, and I'm gonna bring salsa, and Omar, can you bring filet mignon? It's like, what? Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's just these weird little things, and then you start hearing more like chitter chatter, and it always goes to my mom.
Yeah.
My mom always,
But what do we tell mom now?
we
Don't tell us.
yeah we
Don't
tell
tell-
our mom. She
give a
goes, somebody. I said, I don't want to know. Actually, not just mom. Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. Hey, I heard. I don't care.
Oh yeah. I even social media. I'll get a DM like, hey bro, I love you guys. I follow you guys. I heard. Don't tell me, bro.
Yeah, I like that. So in short, yes, no matter how much you love your family, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, I guarantee you, it happens. I get these DMs. It's not just me. Hey, bro, I started.
Even
making-"
brothers.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That's a disgusting one
to me, that's so weird.
my brother's jealous of me. What the fuck? You came out of the same womb. How the
It's
fuck can
so
that person be
weird to me.
jealous of
I
you?
cannot
don't get it.
imagine. Like, we're talking about you potentially getting a Cullinan and a wide body, maybe. I'm like, that'd be fucking sick if OB got a wide body.
I'll be like, where's your wide body?
And I just think that'd be awesome. Seeing my brother in a Cullinan wide body, like, that's hard, you know? Like, I don't
I don't know why the fuck I didn't just buy it before these two cars.
Because you're like ultra conservative.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting a lot more
I'm
conservative.
gonna lose
too.
fucking 15 grand on the truck. I'm gonna lose 20, 30 grand on the Escalade. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, this is the same story.
It's the same story every car.
I literally told Obi before he bought the Escalade V, I was like, just buy a Cullinan. He's like, no. I can't be in Corona with a Rolls Royce. I'm gonna look dumb. Now what? I think I'm gonna go wide body.
Now I'm gonna go to El Pollo Loco with a wide body.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so if you guys, or let's say for someone who wants to go into a career path, what would you guys think is the most like successful route to take?
If I was gonna choose a career, I would become a doctor to open up a practice. I would not become a doctor to work as a physician under a hospital. Because it, especially
It's
now.
a business.
What?
Business.
Yeah. The income of physicians has not tracked inflation. Back in the day, you made $250, you're set.
You
Now-
know, the pediatrician, I don't want to say her name, she's pretty popular. Well, my pediatrician when I was a kid, she
Yeah.
still practices.
Yeah.
I think she made like $250 back then when I was a kid.
And she owns like 100 houses.
She owns 100 fucking houses.
Literally 100 houses
And now,
in Corona.
now doctors who make $100,000 more than her, they can't even fucking buy a house in Irvine.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, if you put all that time into it, you go get your 4-year degree, it probably costs you like, I don't even know how much that shit cost. 30 grand?
I don't know. My wife doesn't have loans. I don't know.
30 grand? 40 grand? Medical school is what, how much? 200, 300K? I think. I don't know. Then you're going to be done when you're 31, 32. You're going to probably make anywhere from fucking 180 to 250, 260 starting out. Now, if you even did your...
That's like internal medicine, pediatrics.
Yeah, but then...
Like 200, 225.
Yeah, but now let's say you did residency for like neurosurgery or anesthesiology, then you also got to do a fellowship. You're not done until you're 34, 33, 34. You'll probably start out at like 300, 350. Even that, after taxes, what do you actually net? Like these MDs who get out at $250,000 starting job, let's just say, after taxes, you're really netting like 180 ballpark.
Even the surgeons and the cardiologists.
You know what blew my mind? Is this sound insane?
What?
If you become a surgeon, how much do you make?
800 to $1 million?
Yeah, it's like 70 grand a month.
Yeah. But
It's nothing.
if you approach that as a business and open surgery
Yeah,
centers,
yeah.
or if you're a anesthesiologist and you get your fellowship in pain management,
Yeah.
and you open pain management clinics, then you're making the 5 million, 10 million. Then you're
Yeah.
making real money.
But I literally thought, like, dude, a surgeon makes $1 million a year.
You know
that
the-
sounds like a lot, but how much effort to make $1 million when there's some dude who owns an HVAC company at 27 who's clearing that, you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, or like these doctors that get out and they're making 250, 300. Our friends that are cops are making 250.
Literally, we have friends that are cops that work overtime that make $250.
Yeah,
and they
that's California. I know cops in
California,
other
yeah.
states don't make shit,
Yeah.
but in California, so one person went to high school, waited till they're 21 and got a job, and rode the shit up for 5-6 years, and they're making that. And the other person went to school for an eternity. Now, I'm not saying that you should not be a doctor, you should be a cop. I mean, obviously, there's pros and cons, but don't shit on the guys that are maybe not as educated, but they're making more money than you.
Yeah.
So to me, it's at the end of the day, it's about the money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I feel like people who say, "Oh, I want to be a doctor because I love to help." Shut the fuck up. No one's going through 12 years of schooling, 13 years of schooling, 3 years residency. His wife, I vividly remember, was doing like 18-hour shifts, like crazy
Bro,
ass
for
shifts.
fucking 3 years during her residency, I didn't see that chick.
Yeah,
And they say, yeah. And they say,
she'd walk through the door and be like, "Can you DoorDash?" And I'm like, "All right, I DoorDash." And then I'm just like, she'd go to sleep, and I'd go to sleep, and I wake up, and she'd be gone.
Yeah.
3 fucking years of that shit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying it's not worth it. She loves her job. She's saving lives. She loves her hospital. She's an asset to that place. Absolutely. But fuck, you got to put in some work.
Yeah.
She refuses to be self-employed, by the way. You know that.
Yeah.
She's
I've pushed his, I've been begging for the last 10 years. I've been begging his wife to open up a private practice, but she's
She's never leaving her job. As long
Yeah.
as they keep taking care of her,
Yeah.
she's never leaving that job. And that's fine. And that goes back to I'm Pakistani. It's my job to fucking make the money anyway. So
Yeah.
you're happy, cool.
Yeah.
Can you please discuss trying to shed who you used to be for the person you want to be?
Ooh, deep.
Yeah. I think I've said this example before. You have a goal, you don't hit it and then become that guy who deserves it. You first need to be that version of yourself. Let's say, for example, you, right? You went from making $3,000 a month to now you're hitting what, like 25,000, 30,000?
2025.
Mashallah, right?
Damn.
Yeah. Mashallah. And
Look at that big ass smile.
right?
You better put this in. Don't cut this shit out.
Yeah, I might.
It's fucking.
Like,
There's
Dale's
no
gonna get
cameras on
mad.
Brandon, but he's like this.
yeah.
Yes.
But
Getting the M3 hair coming up.
But who did you have to become first to make that money?
Before you met Qasim, I know you told me this. I think we talked about it in Hawaii or a little before that. That, your brain couldn't comprehend that money's possible,
Yeah.
right? Or you couldn't, or like, what did you say? You were going to some school or some shit to do something?
Yeah, so I graduated from school to
This dude was gonna go to school.
What was the shit you were going to school for?
physical therapy.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking people.
And what?
massages for
So what
$17
made
an hour.
you not go to physical therapy?
So I'm gonna speak in this direction because it's closer. But I was in an internship, working 8 hours a day.
Here, I'll give you your own fucking.
No.
No, I want you to sit here. I want you to sit right here. And sit right with.
I was working at an internship that I had worked probably 6 months to a year to get. I had to basically know crazy people to even get into it, but I was working for free, right? 8 hours a day. But at the same time, I had just started talking to Qasim about working together. So that was kind of the thing. We had probably shot like a video or two together. And then, one day I was just there. I was there and I was like, dude, I looked at the people that I was supposed to be in 3 years after, getting my degree and spending a $200,000 in debt. I was going to be the person that looked miserable. Like, they looked miserable, right? These people are making 80, 100 grand, which is great money, but that's not what I wanted to do. It's not where I wanted to be. And you made a good point. You asked me what my dream car was, right? And similarly to a lot of young entrepreneurs, I would say that's always the North Star for a lot of us.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
There's things that we want. How can we attain it,
Yeah.
right? So he broke it down and he's like, you understand that you'd have to work till you're 100 years old to get that dream car. That's what you told me. And I was like, holy shit. You're not going to get that by fucking saving money on a salary, So what's the other choice? Or what's the other route? And it's like, well, take the risk, start a business and see where it goes from there. And that was it. I fucking quit my internship that same day. Everybody was pissed, bro. My dad, everybody. But
I called him. I was like, "Hey, what's good?" He's like, "My dad's mad at me, bro. My dad's so pissed at me." I convinced him to drop out of his internship,
yeah.
and
How much were you gonna make once that was?
fucking $6,000 a month.
80 grand a year, not even, probably like 70 grand a year starting out. My peak was going to be like 110 a year.
Yeah, that's gross. Not
Yes,
even
that's
net.
gross. That's
so
gross.
net would have been like 80.
Yeah.
So 80 grand a year is like,
I want Brandon to get this M3 next month. I think it's fine.
no, he has a weight
I have a weight
goal.
restriction.
How much you got?
Still like 40 pounds.
That's not that.
That's nothing.
26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't shit, bro. 3 months,
Yeah.
done.
So now Brandon is doing. I don't even fucking know what the hell you do. You do
I
agency
have an
shit.
SMMA, social media marketing agency, pretty much just help service-based businesses.
We were all in the water, and Brandon was on a call on the laptop,
But how do you balance when you're on vacation?
And then he comes back, he gets in the water, he's like, I just spent $2,500 bucks.
Yeah.
The waves came in, I was like, that's so sick. And I don't get any of that. Like, I'm genuinely happy for Brandon. I am happy for you.
Does shit for Babas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is not a plug. He gets paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's good. He's good at what he does.
Yeah. I think.
Not, you know what? I want to give you credit. And I want to tell you on camera
Yes.
for everyone to know and see that you are not a bitch. You do not complain. When we need you, you're there. We needed you today. You moved some shit. You made it fucking happen. Like, you don't make excuses. You get shit done. And that's why you are where you are. Had you had been a lazy, lethargic bitch who's always complaining, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that, then you wouldn't be here. And by here, I mean in the... But you wouldn't be in the position that you're in.
Oh yeah.
Monster, you're doing 30. This fool quadrupled. What the fuck? No, he 15x'd his bank account.
Yeah.
15x'd
Yeah.
in the last year, mashallah.
Bro, but I know you don't like to take it, but it's
I don't.
it's thanks to you.
No.
I swear, it's thanks to you. Obviously, hard work, thank God. Obviously, always.
All God.
But
Alhamdulillah, all
yes,
Allah.
100%.
When you say it's credit to him, was it the plugs or was it the
No.
mindset change?
The mindset, just fucking opening, like my eyes being opened, right? Like I'm a kid from LA, bro. I was born in downtown. I grew up in South Central. After, you know, when things got better for my family, moved over to Whittier, Downey area.
Hey, made it up.
Made it out the hood a little bit. But like,
Hey, mind you, our family used to live in
I lived
Downey.
in Downey when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
my thing is, look, my thing is,
I tell me, you know, why he's like, Downey's really nice.
it's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Brandon,
I had never been to Irvine or Orange County before I started working with you. I swear.
really?
I swear. The furthest I went was Huntington Beach.
Ugh,
Yes.
Shithole of
this
Orange
shithole of Orange County.
That's where my gas tank would take me. But yeah, that was the furthest I made it. After this, literally the first time we ever shot a video, I had never seen so many supercars in my life, and I was like, "This is sick. We gotta figure this shit
You
out."
just need something to expand
Yeah,
your brain.
Exposure.
yeah,
exposure.
yeah.
You needed exposure,
You
I think.
a fucking, I'll give you an example. Years ago, I bought a. What year was that black Mercedes that you crashed of mine? What year was that?
2014.
2014 Mercedes E350. I got it brand new. When I got that car, I thought I bought a fucking Lamborghini.
Dude, when Obi bought that E-Class, it was an E350, regular ass car. To me, I was like, damn, my brother got an S-Class. Like, that's how it felt.
No, I felt like I bought a fucking Lambo. I was sitting in that shit. I thought I was a fucking pimp. Nothing wrong with that feeling.
Yeah.
But that was the kind of what I had seen. I remember seeing an S-Class and being like, damn, that guy has money.
Yeah.
And now I see S-Class, I'm like, fucking grandpa has a car.
Yeah.
Right? So it's really what you're exposed to.
Absolutely. Yeah, exposure is everything. If you haven't seen the world, then you don't know what you're missing, if that makes sense, right? You need to get out there. You need to fail. You need to try different things. And that's the only way you'll know if you're fit for something, if that makes sense. So this is for both of you, but what advice do you have for women wanting to get into business and leave their 9-to-5 in their 30s?
Same advice I give to anybody else.
No different.
I think the mistake that people make is they jump into the deep end. Like, learn a little bit on the outside. Test it out, you know? Like, my wife was saying she wanted to do a dessert concept. I was like, great. So start cooking it at home. Start posting it. After you start posting it, show how you're doing it. We'll open up all these babas. You can do pop-ups at every single spot. Prove the concept, prove people like it slowly, then eventually put you into a brick and mortar space, if that's what you want to do. Most people will say, I'm gonna open up a dessert shop. Let me go sign a fucking lease, jump into $7,000 a month and get an SBA loan and put $200K into it. But no, start off small. Baba, same thing. Pop-up tent turned into a first spot, XY, blah, blah, blew up. And now we're going to be wherever we're at now.
So my advice is a little different because I've worked around women. First thing you have to understand that guys are going to try to get in your pants. Right? Married or not married, married or not married guys are going to try to... I'm assuming you don't want that, especially if you're married. So know that mindset and approach it in a way where those conversations don't even happen. You don't even allow them to
But
happen.
use it to your power.
Use it to your power. Yeah, I guess so.
I would. Hey, if I was a hot girl and I owned a name something
Nothing but cakes.
coffee shop, yeah. Hey John, welcome in.
Hey, John, you're looking extra.
You don't need to
sexy.
give your number. You don't need to flirt. You don't need to do nothing. You just be kind.
And
That's
the other
it.
thing is, if you are married, you cannot approach this business thing as like, if it works out, I still have my husband. If your husband's making money,
Okay. So
It's probably fine. We can probably just hold it up.
okay. Any plans for the future? Any kids? I'm assuming it's you. Moving anytime soon? Are there any new projects you're working on?
Okay, the question was any kids anytime soon? Any
Plans for the future?
plans for the future? Current plans for the future are there's a lot. There's a lot that's in motion. I don't even think people realize or they don't understand or grasp how big what's happening with Baba's in less than a year. Alhamdulillah, we're gonna be in like, I don't know how many, like 7, 8, 9 states. We have well over 30 stores that have now been committed to. Franchisees have been locked in on. We still haven't even opened up New York or I think Florida, Illinois. I think we're gonna launch in like the next day or two.
we just got approved today.
Just got approved today. So growing that as a company, as a brand, that's exciting. That's one. Number two, everything is done for Safe Coffee. We have all the equipment. We've bought everything that we need. It's just finding the right space, and that's extremely hard.
we only want AAA. We don't want no Bs and shit.
Yeah, we don't want a B- location. If that takes time to find, that takes time to find. But we're like ready to go, ready to pull the trigger on that.
What about kids?
Kids, I don't want kids right now. I know how much of a responsibility it is when I see my brother and his wife and they take care of their kids and I see it. It's great. It's beautiful. I love kids. I would want to have a kid or two, but I want to be, I don't want, when I was a kid, my dad would leave before I woke up and he would come home at like 4 or 5 and he would just sit down on the sofa because he was tired. And as a kid, I used to resent my dad for that, and now as I get older I get it and I appreciate the things that my father had to do to put a roof over my head and take care of my mom and me and Obi and my sister.
You have a very therapy face right now.
What?
You have a very therapy face.
Yeah.
My daddy was working too much.
My dad never played games with me. Yeah, and I just don't want my kids to have that. I would love, I like how you have your relationship with your kids. You're in the pool and shit, hanging out with them and picking them up from fucking school and this and that. And I think that's cool, you know? And I want that.
What are some things you said you do when you were wealthy but haven't done?
I've done every fucking thing I said. I'm so blessed. If whether it was cars or charity or vacations or whatever it is, I'm so thankful to God.
I don't think I'm wealthy yet.
Yeah, I'm not wealthy. I think it's just the level we're at.
Yeah.
I've done everything I wanted. Thank God. I'm gonna travel more.
I want to give more away. But I want to use, that's like this constant battle of if I give away a lot, then I can't use those funds to grow. So it's like trying to grow, but also get, like, I love helping people. It's just like my high. OB's always made fun of me for, not made fun, but cracks jokes like someone in Pakistan needs to buy a fucking S-Class, so I'll go buy it for them, which is not true, I haven't. Yeah, I want to just give away more, and I want to make more so I can give away more. Because like after a certain point, like your life kind of becomes the same, whether you make X amount or X amount. Like if you have the same cars, you have the same house, you eat the same food, you wear the same clothes, you do the same shit, so really the excess funds are either used towards your fucking savings account, towards vacationing, towards growth, or towards helping people. That's really it, all right? So for me, like
For most people, it's not helping people. You know that, right? In our religion, we're required to give, 2.5% or something like
Yeah.
that? And I'm not going to say what we do, but clearly a lot more than that. But most people, especially that are not Muslim, they don't give fucking anything. So you can't say most people.
You know what's my dream? One day, I want to host like a Shark Tank, give away like 50 grand or 100 G's or 250,000, and I want like my brother, maybe Zayd and Kevin, to be like, yeah, like the ultimate. And I don't want to pick. That's the thing. I don't want to pick. And have them three be like the judges.
Muchly aquarium.
What does that mean?
Fish tank.
Fish tank. Muchly aquarium.
Muchly Dink. We're hosting our own Muchly Dink. That's gonna be sick. We're gonna do it, inshallah.
Are you saying Punjabi Muchi or some shit?
I don't know. We are going to do it.
Muchi aquarium.
We can even start now at like
You can't say aquarium, you gotta say aquarium.
Aquarium. Aquarium Dink. We can even do it now, like 50.
I was actually gonna post on my TikTok. All these fucking AI nerds are hitting me up, and I was talking to the homie that owns a very 17 million follower page,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "You should absolutely do it. There's a lot of kids doing AI, and you can make a lot of money." But he said there's a thing called vibe coding. I was like, "What the fuck's vibe coding?" He's like, "Vibe coding is when you just tell fucking Claude, make me this." He's like, "You can fucking do that." He's like, "You need some like real shit that has intrinsic value. That is somebody's doing shit that."
But what I would want to do is I would want to pick people who already own a business.
Yeah,
I don't want to go, oh, I have an idea. Fuck your idea. What have you done?
I want to do both.
I like, yeah. Well, it's like Shark Tank. Shark Tank,
They have
it's
something.
a viable product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then have like 100 people show up. Yeah, right. We'll probably get like 1,000, 2,000.
I have this dream of like taking this like poor ass kid who fucking has a brilliant idea, who wants to take care of his parents, and we take that and we sell that for like fucking 200 million, and I don't do anything different, and he fucking goes to do, I don't know, changing his life like drastically.
Yeah.
And maybe the resources that we have, maybe the money or the connections or whatever.
You know, I don't like to say it, but I will say it here and here alone one time. We've helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've never said that out loud.
But that's why God gives us what he gives us, dude, because we're not fucking miser little bitches fucking sitting there just, it's all mine, you know? Money. Yeah.
100%.
What you think?
I was thinking about doing it end of this year,
What you think?
maybe like 100 grand. That'd be kind of sick. Smell the roses.
Should you get married?
No, just kidding.
Or is it all fun and games from afar and a burden once you're in it?
Oh, here.
I've experienced both sides. I've experienced being in a very miserable, dreadful marriage where I wanted to literally fucking kill myself. And I've also experienced the polar opposite, where I absolutely adore my wife and I think she's awesome and I'm very lucky. I think the answer is as long as you can find the right person. If you can find the right person, but goes even further than that, you need to be the right person to find the right person. You cannot be a piece of shit and expect your partner to not be a piece of shit.
Yeah, you attract what you are.
Yeah, like for example, from the beginning, my wife has had we were in my car and I asked her to change the song to on the fucking thing, and I handed her my phone and she like handed it back to me to put in my code. I was, oh, the password's this. And I remember her going, right? She was like, what the fuck? Like he gave me his passcode, you know? To some girls would DM me and I would like show my wife like, look at this. At that time, she was not my wife. To anytime she would FaceTime me, I answer. To if I go somewhere and some friends, girls come or whatever, very open about everything. And I feel like a lot of guys go, oh, this bitch is crazy, this chick is crazy, but like you make her crazy. And now, we've seen some crazy girls with some of our other friends. It's very real. But I think a lot of times men make women crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, again, there are crazy women. There's some psycho fucking women for sure. But I do think a lot of times guys play.
Well, a lot of
game.
times dudes are fucking psychos, and
Yeah.
there are good girls that are sometimes like some dirty dirtbag piece of shit will get with like a nice, amazing girl, and his dirty dirtbagness will make her fucking insane.
Yeah. So I feel like yes, you should just be the right person, so you can find the right person. What's your opinion on getting married?
This is with social media, right? So if I don't answer, they're like, he doesn't like his wife. If I answer my truthful thing, they're gonna be like, he's crazy. I love my wife. I'm so happy that I married her, but I wish I married her when I wasn't fucking broke. then I wouldn't have had to struggle with her. The struggle created us, for sure. But I remember her working at fucking Kohl's and shit, and like how fucking shitty I felt, like sitting at home and my wife's going to Kohl's to fucking unload a truck, right? I hated that feeling, so I wish I had money.
You were working at the bank then, no?
Well, actually, she got the Kohl's job. When we left mom and dad's house and I had $200 and then no job, she got the Kohl's job first. And so she was working at Kohl's and I was fucking useless at home on a fucking futon in a piece of shit apartment. So I never felt like more of a scumbag during that time. So I wish I had money. Also think that when you're on the come up and you're on the hustle and the grind and all that shit, but a lot of women don't understand that. I know I'm not making shit right now, but I'm trying to get this fucking huge thing. When they're, in their mind, a lot of women, not all, they're gonna be like, well, fuck the huge thing. That's a maybe. You can go get a fucking shitty job, and at least we can survive, right? It's like, no, I don't want to just survive. Just let me be fucking broke and let me get this big thing. So,
Yeah, I used to be a big pusher for getting married young and starting early. As I've gotten older, I don't think that's the best move.
yeah, how about you just keep your fucking dick in your pants?
Yeah, like
and fucking just ride it out.
what guys like to say in our faith is like, oh, getting married early is good, so you stay away from sin. Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean you
Yeah,
have
okay,
to do
so now
that.
you get to have sex, but then you are fucking, everybody's miserable.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense. How about you just fucking,
Keep your dick in your pants. That's it.
yeah, that's it.
I
No,
don't give a
fuck that,
fuck.
dude. Get your bread
Yeah,
up.
that's a whole ass other
Get
thing,
your
bro.
bread up, get your religion up, and fucking become a fucking full-grown man, and then marry a fucking badass chick, and you guys grow together. That's it, dude.
In our culture, it's like, so you talked about. I find it so funny too.
I
Like,
think you and I don't give a fuck about
we don't give.
people
I
think.
never give a fuck.
You know why he
Because
doesn't give a fuck? He was born with fucking the not giving a fuck, and I plugged it into his fucking head. Doesn't fucking matter what anybody thinks. Do your shit.
What is your guys' biggest pet peeve towards your culture, Pakistani culture?
The Pakistani Indian culture, my biggest pet peeve would probably have to be, I hate the fact that respect is assumed. If you're older, it's automatic assumption that you need to be respectful, or you need to do what they say or listen to them.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that because you're older than me. I'm gonna give you respect automatically. I was raised like that. But if you're mean to me or a piece of shit to me or you talk down to me or you think you can give me your opinion or all that shit because of age, I'm not saying I'm gonna be disrespectful, but I'm not gonna fucking be like, yes, you are right because you're older than me. No. And if you're fucking downright mean to me, I will mirror the same shit back to you.
Yeah.
And it's such a fucking sin to do that. In any Middle Eastern, Pakistani, Indian, whatever the fuck culture, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, teri auntie hagi, oh, tera oh hagi. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
If you're gonna be mean to my wife or fucking dog my kids, you're gonna get it fucking back from me. Fuck you.
I remember Corona Mosque, 9 p.m., empty. I go to the mosque to pray at night. I look inside, it's empty. There's one guy sitting in the middle. And I open the door, it doesn't open. I tried to open up all of it, there's like 5 of them.
Was he the owner or what?
I tried to open up the door, none of them open. I knock, he doesn't get up. I knock again, doesn't get up. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right. So I get up, so I find a way through the side. I find my way inside, and all I said was, did you not hear me knock? And this dude, probably 3'3", gets up, and he freaking loses it. How dare you talk to me like this? I am your elder. You cannot say that. I was like, bro, shut up. Literally, I said that. Hey, yeah, probably not the best thing to say while standing inside the mosque, but I'm not gonna let you do this to me. I was like, bro, shut up. And he goes, you just lost it. Who do you think you are? I was like, hi, my name's Qasim. I did not care, right? And then I remembered, I was like, this is gonna go back to me. So I turned on my phone, recorded it, put it in my pocket. Right? Yeah. And this uncle just keeps, how dare you? And then he says to me, if this was in Pakistan, I'd have you 6 feet buried. I told him, I said, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you if you don't get the fuck out of my face. And this dude lost it that a younger Pakistani kid said, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you if you don't get the fuck out of my face. he lost it. He goes, I'm gonna call the police. And I started laughing. I was like, for what? Because my words hurt you? Yeah, so I cannot stand that side of the brown. I have zero.
How old were you when you did that?
Well, like 20 years
Okay,
old.
what would you do now?
Same thing. Same thing. I do the same thing.
I wouldn't.
No,
wouldn't-
that's the one thing I have been traumatized my entire life with. That's the one thing that I have zero tolerance. If you're a desi person and you think for a damn
So I would have
second-
done everything that in the beginning, and in the end, he would have the elder. I would have just said shut up. I probably would have been like, bro, get out of here. Like I would have just scooted him on. So my way of things is not attacking. It's making you feel like you ain't shit. You're you're a little fucking fly. Get away from me.
You know what? Like,
I feel like that hurts more.
dude, you could have. There could be somebody random outside. You could have a fucking white dude, Hispanic dude, a black dude, whatever dude outside could be like, "Fuck you." I'd be like, "All right, I'll go fuck." Right? I swear to you. Like even that day in Hawaii, that guy was like, "Fuck you." I was like, "Fuck you," whatever. Right? Like I didn't care. It just
No, so
rolled-
you're the reason you care is because you have all these predetermined notions about how the culture is and what that guy's
They're
thinking.
not predetermined. They're pre-experienced.
Pre-experienced that I am older than you, better than you,
Yeah.
and so you're like ready to go to war for it.
That's the one thing I will like throw down on. You can literally call me the worst names outside. I will 99% of the time. I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll literally roll down the windows, turn on my sub, like, whatever, dog. I'm, fuck, bloop, I'm out. But if you're a brown dad, uncle, and you try telling me some shit, ooh, that was my whole childhood, and even now, that's my one pet peeve. Don't try telling. You are not my father. Shut up.
You need therapy. Next question.
You're
You're gonna be singing that the rest of the
I
day.
know, yeah.
Is it better to find a girl before being successful or after?
I think after.
And if
After.
so, how do you avoid gold diggers?
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Sign a fucking prenup.
People
call
are
it good.
so worried about gold diggers,
Yeah,
gold.
these fucking broke motherfuckers were like, I have a Honda Accord LX and I work at a liquor store. I want to. How do you get around gold diggers? Man, shut the fuck up.
I mean, listen. Okay, obviously, none of us want our wives to marry us specifically for money. It will not be successful. But if you marry a woman just because she's a 10 out of 10, it probably will not be successful. But at the end of the day, you married some chick because you were extremely attracted to her. And maybe one of the reasons why she likes you is because you're very financially fucking stable. Big deal.
Hey, why does a fucking lioness want the top dog fucking lion in the fucking Serengeti? Because he knows that motherfucker's gonna provide and protect. So if you have money and you're attracted to this person and you have a bond, it's not just money,
Yeah.
and your money gives her the security of he's gonna provide and protect, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
Gold digger, gold digger.
The lioness doesn't go for fucking Timon
Hyenas,
and Pumbaa.
hyenas. Timon and Pumbaa.
I find so it was fucking hilarious.
It's
all
the
the
dumbest
guys,
people. It's the
all
brokest
the guys.
motherfuckers that ask this shit.
Yeah.
Or like even when you got married, they're like gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. Like, bro, why can't two good-looking people?
But the same guys who have money will go on a date and flex their car, flex their money, flex what they own, and then I don't know why I attract the women who only want me for money, bitch, because that's all you talk about.
yeah,
When I went on my first date with my wife, she asked me. She said, "What do you do?" I just skimmed right over it. She didn't ask me how much I made. I didn't talk about money for like 6 months. I never talked about, which is a surprise. I never talked about money ever. She didn't even know. You know how much she thought I made? Like 200,000, 250.
doctor.
Doctor? Yeah, I mean that's good money, but yeah, like that's what she's like. I don't know. I figured you made like 200, 250. I was like, okay, cool.
How much do you make, Unc?
Remember, that's a good one.
Good one.
What's one thing you've implemented into each one of your lives in the last year that you think you'll keep forever?
Prayer.
Retta. Oh.
And Retta. Retta, Wolverine, Tessa Morellin.
I'm on no peptides, by the way. I want to.
You need to get 'em.
I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like the needles get a little bit scary, you know. Honestly, the gym. It took me fucking 12 years to go to the gym, man.
I would go for like longest I've ever gone to the gym consistently is probably, I want to say, like 3 or 4 days.
You know when I realized that the gym, like I'm gonna be consistent. Before I'd go to the gym, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the gym. Fuck, I gotta work out. I gotta be healthy. Blah blah. Now I fucking wake up, fucking literally, I brush my teeth, coffee, gym, shower, work.
Yeah.
And that is, you know how you wake up in the morning and coffee's the first thing, and it's like ingrained in life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. God willing, it stays like that. That's how the gym is for me.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just a part of my routine.
Yeah.
Once it becomes routine, it doesn't become work.
Yeah, I have really bad ADD or ADHD, so for me the gym was really boring, like super boring. And I'm not some gym bro yet, you know, but I would go to the gym, and what I told myself was I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer. I'm gonna just walk in, set that shit, do whatever the fuck I can. As soon as that thing beeps, I'm out. And that's exactly what I did, because whenever I would go, I would just get so bored. I was so bored of these weights. And shit just gets annoying. And over time, I was like, wait a minute, 30's done, but I still want to hit this, and I still want to hit that. And then now, I probably stay in the gym for about an hour 20.
I'm 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
I'm fucking blinders on, bop, 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 bop. Breathe, bop, 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 and I'm fucking out of that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm too busy to fucking live in there.
Yeah.
I see dudes in there for 3 hours. I'm like, man,
That's
you
too long.
have to be fucking broke. You have to be, bro. How the fuck can you make money if you're in the gym 7 days a week for 3 hours? Unless you're doing fucking gym content or some shit.
How do you both navigate when one another has a different point of view or a business decision?
I'm always right.
Yeah. We argue. Him and I fight to the point before it's physical sometimes.
My brother was getting so mad at me. You don't look at your emails. You don't look at your emails. I'm like, I fucking hate looking at emails. And yes, now my emails pop up on my screen. I can't stand fucking seeing them, but hey, I see them now, so it works.
Yeah, and it got to the point where I'm like, dude, what the fuck? This is like important shit.
I'm like, you got
And
it.
I'm like, Qasim, I'm your secretary. Can you please review your email? I got sick and tired of it. And I told him, I said, you fucking dumb fuck. Why can't you just look at your fucking emails? Can you fucking just do something about it? And finally, he turned it on. And I had to, him and I, the whatever mental disabilities we have.
A lot.
Yeah. Even when my wife tells me, like, I told you this 50 times. I said, dude, if you want me to fucking do something, fucking yell it to me. Scream,
Yeah.
grab my fucking shoulders and shake me.
Yeah.
Then I'll fucking do it. Because
Yeah.
if you just fucking sprinkle it on, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
fucking
you
do it.
can't just be like, hey, I need you to do this. I'm all right, cool. And we're gonna fucking, that's just gonna go in and right out.
Yeah.
But if my wife goes, tomorrow, you need to do it, I'm like, got it. You know?
It'll be done.
Yeah. Marriage is fun, man. Honestly, I think it's cool if you have the right person.
We're blessed, thank God,
yeah.
with good wives.
My brother's wife's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First
she's-
5 years, I was the fault. I was the fault.
I was the fault.
I was the fault. I was at fault. I was at fault. I was a fucking psychotic piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you? This is my way of insulting him without directly insulting, because I can't talk shit to
So I had this like
Obi.
little fucking
How are
piece
you,
of
in
shit.
your own words, how are you a psychotic piece of shit?
Well, I had this piece of shit that was always around me like a fucking cockroach fly that flew around me.
What was his name?
Initials are KR. And no, man, I don't know. I just think I had that like a really big ego where I always had to be right, and like I'm the fucking husband and blah blah blah, this and that. And I had to tone it down. Like this is a 50-50 thing,
Yeah.
right? My wife punks me sometimes, and I punk her sometimes. And if it's not punkable, I'll be like, hey, bro, what the fuck you doing, dude? And she'll do the same thing. Like, are you in a bad mood, or do you need a fucking minute or something?
Yeah.
She'll tell me that, and I'll be like, all right, you're right. But it's basically, here it is. Here's the secret sauce. You are on the same fucking team. When you decide that you're on the same team and you have the same goals and the same agenda, then you're not going to be arguing just to be right. You look at the big picture and say, okay, this is not worth fucking arguing because we both want the same thing.
Yeah. The response to does money bring happiness is no. Money does not buy happiness, but it turns
Why are you
calamities.
whispering? We fucking.
I'm trying to say it without fucking fucking it up. Money doesn't bring happiness. No, money does not bring happiness. Money does not bring happiness, but it turns calamities into inconveniences other than death and sickness.
Yep.
I'll say it again. Money does not bring happiness, but it turns calamities into inconveniences other than death and sickness. That's my quote. Would you, like, okay, let's say your daughter turns 17, needs a car. what are you gonna get her in theory?
So before I used to be like, fuck that shit. These kids gotta work for it. They're gonna get a fucking Honda Civic or this or that. And you know what? The truth is, when it comes to safety, you know.
So Volvo?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
What's she, Saboba?
Volvo?
Volvo? The XC90?
Yeah.
Grandma car? Safety and no, she's gonna get a G63.
I knew it. I said when that little girl got born, I told us that $20 she's gonna get a G63 for her first car. It was like, never.
She wants a Raptor.
She wants a Raptor? Obi said,
She's getting the R though. She ain't getting no V6.
better truck than her dad.
I will fucking get on a fucking tricycle for that girl.
You know what's funny? I even thought to myself multiple times.
That made me emotional. Fuck. Dude, your kids are everything.
Yeah. I even thought multiple times where if Obi bought her a whack-ass car, I'd go buy her a G63.
G550, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. What? For my, fuck, I don't have any kids.
You know, mom and dad used to say, this is in Punjabi, I'll translate it, but it was Jo asi karde tere vaste karde, right? And basically everything we do it for you. I'm like, okay, no shit, you're my parents, that's your job. But you don't really understand that until you have these two motherfuckers that just depend on you for everything. Then you're like, fuck, it's really about that.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
I mean, I have pressure. But
Let me give you
children
this,
pressure.
this disgusting thought.
Oh my God.
Allah's given you God's given you all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have two kids. They're living this whole life. You lose everything. Imagine that fucking disgusting feeling of letting your wife down and your kids down. That's why I don't stop. When are you going to stop? Because I don't know. God gave it. He can take it whenever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
So I'm not stopping. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure this shit doesn't go away.
Yeah. If I had 60 seconds left to live, I would say to the people that there is one God and he has no associates, no partners, he has no children, no daughters. No one has more power than him. It is him and him alone. Make the most of your life. Do not care about other people's opinions. Take the risk. Take the jump. Try your best. Be kind. Treat others with kindness. Be fair to people. Give respect first and don't expect respect first. Be kind to your spouse. Treat your children right. Help the needy, make money, enjoy life, see the world. Boom.
I don't know how I can follow that up. Shit. I would be like, I would spend 45 minutes talking to God, just saying, you know, thank you for everything, honestly, for everything
No, you only
provided.
have 60 seconds.
45 seconds.
Oh.
60 minutes?
Yeah.
45 seconds saying, thank you for the life you provided me. Please forgive me for my sins. Please forgive me if I ever hurt anybody. I'd spend 5 seconds instructing Qasim, my wife and my kids, make sure they get everything, take care of them. And the last fucking whatever's left, 10 seconds, I would tell people very similar thing. Like the white people have in their house, live, love, laugh. It's a real thing, man. Travel, eat good, take care of your body, and be a good person. That's it, dude. There's nothing more to life, dude. Honestly, there's nothing more to life than live, love, laugh. Like, it's corny because you get that shit at fucking
Home Goods and shit.
Home Goods and shit. But that's why I've never put it up. But it really is
Sure,
that.
yeah. Live.
Really. Love, laugh. Kaupio Ashkaro.
Yeah, Kalpio Ashkor.
Yeah.
That's our
Kaupio
version of
Ashkaro.
live, laugh, love. It means eat, drink, haram. Eat,
No,
drink,
but it's not really drink, but it's like it's.
consume.
Consume.
Eat, yeah. Wow. You Muslim? Just kidding.
Are you Punjabi?
Live, laugh, love.
I said, are you Punjabi? He said, thank you, come again. That's it.
My slurping machine broke down.
Oh, man. Fuck it, keep pushing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you on the next one.
I like doing this.
Yeah, it's fun.
I get to connect with you. I feel like Brandon is evolved so much. He gets put up on game 2.
Yeah.
He gets to see inside of this big ass fucking potato head. He gets to that's what it is you have to get around. I think that's why our social media does decent is because we don't put on a show. We're the same motherfuckers in real life. People tell me like, bro, you're exactly the same as how you are on camera. I'm like, bro, I'm not some fucking dumb fuck that's gonna sit there and do this whole shit and rent cars and do all this shit. I'm fucking never gonna do that. But you get to see the inner workings of whatever God put in us to make us.
Yep. Well, trying to consistently post. Hope you guys enjoy this.
I post more than you.
You do. Subscribe to the damn channel, so I'm more motivated to post more. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, click the video, show the video. Just fuck around. I'll catch you guys on the next one.